You know what? We've got a next guest coming up. Let's see if we can get her on here. I think she's pilot, used to be a pilot, and she probably flies planes in her birthday suit these days. And her name is Olivia. And let's see if we can get her. She's been traveling. She's been going down the road. There she is. There she is.
I'm here.
Here, let me get rid of my mask. I had to do goofiness for everybody, you know.
Hey,
I always have to do that.
It keeps us young.
So you don't fly naked, do you?
Not in public.
This is your captain. This is your naked captain flying. Yeah, right. So anyway, let's talk a little bit to get the audience to know who we're talking to here. Let's talk a little bit about your military career. What you flew Chinook?
I flew Chinook CH-47.
Is that the one with the two propellers front and back?
It has two rotors, yes, in the front.
Oh, rotors, okay.
Rotors, yes. They're called rotors. And those were, they carry heavy lift. It's a heavy lift helicopter. So we did troops as well as gear. So we were the ones that would carry troops into contact. We carried also, we would carry in equipment. We carried in, some of the equipment as far as like with your CBs, we would carry in Humvees, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, their stuff. They got to drive down the road so you can carry them in there. Exactly. Oh, that's really cool. Look at you. I mean, that's just an impressive job. So you got a job real easy then outside of the military, huh?
Yeah, no. I'm actually right now. Actually, I'm working on a couple of things. One of the I actually work for a contractor. I work with I'm enjoying working with World War II veterans, and I'm excited to be able to bring that to you in a later show. I also am working with the California Women Veterans Leadership Council.
Yes, tell me about that.
So the California Women Veterans Leadership Council is it is a group of women here in the state of California that we're in the process of trying to encompass all 58 counties, representing all 58 counties, so that we can ensure that all women veterans are getting their needs met. Because as we know, women in different areas need different things. What somebody needs in Lone Poke, California is not what somebody needs in Santa Monica.
I need somebody to come and clean my house. That's what I need.
Well, I need that too, but hey.
Well, I mean, maybe the swimming pool. That's what I hear.
So what we're trying to do is, and that's actually one of the things we're doing down here. Myself as the chair and Irma Cooper, our co-chair, we're actually coming down to San Diego for the CalVet Leadership Summit. So
that's why you're traveling right now. We had to grab you in your car and get you to pull over so we'd have a stable but we'll do anything on Voice of the Veteran to get good guests, on the show.
Gotta do what we gotta do, right?
That's right. You need a Chinook to get down there. That's what you need.
Hey, at least if we had a Chinook, it would have been a 30-minute ride instead of 2 hours. So
that's right.
So the council is all about us trying to we're trying to register as many women veterans with CalVet. There's approximately 163,000 women veterans in California. Unfortunately, only we're just shy of 18,000 women that are actually registered with CalVet. So that is one of our initiatives. It's one of our initiatives to get as many women veterans to self-identify through CalVet.
I don't think I'm signed up. I don't think I'm signed up with CalVet.
Then one of the things that we need to do is make sure that we put that link in on your chat here through CalVet, and it's a link that connects us with CalVet to ensure that you're getting the resources that are offered by CalVet. Because many people forget that there are federal benefits, but we also have state benefits. And CalVet offers many items and many services through CalVet, and we are able to share those when you're signed up. So we're able to give those items. We're able to share that information through that portal.
Right. I'm putting something in the chat right now. It's the Veterans Awareness Project. Talk to me a little bit about that. That's your own personal just tell me about it in your own words.
So just the Veteran Awareness Project, what we did is we created this project so that We can work with the top 20 defense contractors as well as Fortune 500 companies so that we can create in-house veteran service offices for them. And so that one, it will ensure that employees that are hired that are veterans or veteran families, that they will stop that turnover. So for every veteran or every employee that they lose, that's $50,000. So imagine 5 employees they lose, that's $250,000. We would actually help them stop their bottom line. But that's for the employer. But for the veteran, that means now we're teaching Fortune 500 companies and defense contractors how to keep these veterans hired. And one of those things is partnering with someone like Elizabeth, your first guest, so that those services, Elizabeth Yo.
Yeah, the one that was yeah. See how quick I forget. Yeah.
How quick you forget.
I can't forget her. I love her. I think she's terrific.
She's awesome. She's awesome. We met during Mission Continues. And you know, this is again, leadership development. And this is how we ourselves have to continue to do that, you know. And the only way to share that information is to keep putting it out there in platforms like this. So thank you for having something like this, because this is how we get the word out. And this is how, you know, and hey, Dr. Cash, and this is how we get the word out, you know. I mean, I want to be able to work with these defense contractors because, for instance, Elizabeth could have come out with her security clearance. She could have come out making $100,000 a year. There's no reason for her to have had that break. And that my goal is to ensure that veterans, service members that come out of the military with their security clearance, is to connect them directly with defense contractors so that they don't have that dip in income. Because we all know we all are very beneficial because we get our BAH, because we have COLA, because we have that information, that extra finances. We come home and someone wants to shove a $15 an hour job in our face in security. I'm sorry, I did that. You know, I've worked the nonprofit sector for 20 years. I was in the military for 22 years. I myself was homeless. I myself worked in the program system.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're a pilot and you're homeless? What the heck?
Because I went through the VA gamut. I went through the drama.
I hear you. Thank you for saying that on the show. I don't know any guests that haven't told us that on the show. And now they're just these incredible people doing incredible jobs, but they need assistance, transitional assistance. And by the way, I want to mention what COLA is. It's cost of living allowance.
Yes.
I mean, I try to everything that we've got veteran shortcut for all this stuff. And I like to let the audience know COLA, cost of living allowance. Yeah, no, go for it. Tell me more.
No. So the goal is to go into these companies, set up a veteran service office in their building, so that instead of the veteran having to go to the VA to ask their questions, then they're right there.
Cry in the parking lot.
Exactly. So they're right there in their building. So General Dynamics could have somebody physically there, and this vet doesn't have to take time off work. They don't have to take time out of their schedule. Then you have happy employees. You have employees that are producing more. Yes. So you're not having employees that are struggling. And you know what else? Then you have your mental health side. So now you're mentally supporting your veterans. They're supporting those family members.
Yes.
See, true wraparound services is including those spouses and those family members. And so and that's another thing, just again, with the California Leadership Council, we support. We don't have a bias on, any of that. We want to make sure that our service members, their spouses and their family members are taken care of. And that is one reason why with our executive board, our executive advisory board, we do have spouses and family members that are part of our executive board, because we need to know what they know. We need to know, because I'm a spouse of a vet, but that doesn't help me. It doesn't help the council, because my thought process is skewed. My thought process is skewed because I think as a vet. I think as a combat vet. I don't think as a spouse. So I don't think as a family member. So it's important to have that knowledge so that we can truly offer wraparound services. And so, this is what's important. A lot of these organizations, and I don't knock any organization willing to help a veteran, but we need to help vets and help our brothers and sisters with our eyes wide open, not covered and cloaked, not thinking, okay, well, we're helping a little. No. we need to help 100%, or we need to just, offer what we are going to offer, but don't quit offering the moon if that's not what we're going to be offering.
No,
Sorry.
absolutely. I hear what, absolutely agree with you. Now, did I happen to send, we've been chatting back and forth on texting and emailing and all this kind of stuff. Did I happen to send you this cheat sheet for veterans?
You did. Thank you.
I just put that in the chat box because that is that is one of the best sources that I have found. Oh, there. Look at MC put it up there for us. Yes, sirree. I mean, if you haven't seen that as a veteran.
That is amazing.
Have you ever, and you know what happened? The minute I showed that to Renee Andreessen at the hospital, she says, holy mackerel, I would like to put my information on that.
So do I.
For what? Well, why wouldn't you want to? I mean, it's so beautifully laid out and so easy to access information. And what is it? Cheatology.com or whatever it is. I mean, it's got, Cheatography, whatever it is. Yeah. Sounds like Cheetos.
Cheatography. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, everything that I've looked at now, I don't normally put things on this show until I've checked them out. Now, I will say this. It's so extensive that I haven't fully been able to check everything out. But everything that I have so far is accurate, current, updated, wonderful information. And there's no reason that a veteran should know about the cheat sheet. And we're going to absolutely have available,